I hope you have a great day today, babe.
By now, y'all should pretty much know where I am stationed at. And if not, and this is your first time watching this video or following me on Instagram and TikTok, I am stationed at Fort Huachuca, Arizona. This is a duty station that I wanted to come to. I pretty much prayed for this duty station. I interviewed and I was able to get slotted based off of my marketplace. So this position was not originally in my marketplace. I think it came like mid-market. And so I had been doing interviews or scheduling for interviews at different places, and the places that I was scheduling interviews at were very high up tempo units, because in my mind I was thinking like, I want to make CW3, I want to get promoted below the zone. And so I felt like being challenged and, you know, doing that would help me as far as like career progression and getting promoted to the next rank. But at the end of the day, based off of the promotions and the boards and the results that have came out recently, there has not been a lot of CW2s that are getting BZ looks or getting merit based. And so I'm just like, you pretty much have to wait until you are in your primary zone to get selected, and then wait on the month that you got promoted to end up getting promoted anyway if you are in your primary zone. So I was just like, even if I go to one of these up tempo units, will it really benefit me? So when this came up during mid-market, I hopped on it because, for one, my son was born here. His name is Phoenix. For two, when we were stationed here before, it was a very good post. It was a slow pace, very quiet. Nobody bothered nobody. Everything was in close proximity, and the tempo is very like low thread, and it's very family oriented, and there are a lot of things that you can do here. And so I just wanted to come here and bring my family here. So today is Friday. I do have a lot of catching up to do as far as like posting on my Instagram, TikTok, even my YouTube video. Like, I had created a video and was not able to finish editing it, so I'm just going to start with a new one and pretty much go from there, because now I am in the swing of things. Since it is Friday and I just got off, I have to go to Walmart. I need more laundry detergent, I need some more deodorant, and then I'm going to shoot by Sonic and get me a bag of ice because I like their crushed ice. My husband told me I should get a ice machine, like a nugget ice machine. I'm gonna just go to Sonic and get the $2-3 bag of ice, and then come home, start washing clothes, make sure I'm home for Phoenix when he gets out of school, because he has been walking home, and then see what this weekend brings or holds. But if y'all have any questions in regards to this duty location, or if you are thinking about, you know, coming here, or if it is in your market, or if it is an option for you to PCS here, and you have any questions, please feel free to ask down below. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and get some of the things that we have planned today out of the way. I just carried in 5 cases of water, y'all. We have tried to look for Aquafina at different grocery stores like Fry's, Safeway, Walmart, and the commissary, and the PX. And I don't know, I guess everyone loves Aquafina. So randomly today I went into the commissary to get some eggs. Not randomly, but I planned to go to the commissary because we needed more eggs, because we have this thing, it's like an egg cooker that we purchased from Amazon, and we have been just doing like the boiled eggs. So you pretty much sit the eggs in the thing, you put water in it, and then you just mash the button, walk away, come back to it, and your boiled eggs will be there. And so me and my husband have been eating like 2 to 3 boiled eggs a day for like breakfast, and then yogurt and fruit. So we have been running out of eggs pretty quick. And so since today is Tuesday, that if we decided to do eggs for the rest of the week, we would have them. And so I went to the commissary, and as I was walking out, they had the Aquafina. So I grabbed as many cases as I could, because we go through a case of water in like a day, 2 days max. 2 days we're pushing it, we're close. We have like one bottle left. My husband, I think, got some water on Sunday, and I went to go reach down in the cabinet to grab a bottle of water, because I use the bottled water in Phoenix Stanley mug or cup to fill his water up. For whatever reason, I just don't like the refrigerator water. I'm not saying that it's bad. I haven't tried it. I haven't tasted it. I'm sure Phoenix wouldn't have any complaints about having the water from the refrigerator, but I just typically grab a bottle of water, put it in his Stanley, and this morning when I went to go get some, there wasn't any water. And so I was like, whatever. Told my husband, like, hey, if the commissary, when I go get these eggs, don't have water, I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, I know what we're going to do. We're going to have to drink another brand, but we've tried the different brand. I think it's called Deer Park, and then it's another one, Pure Life, and it just does not taste good. So anyway, leaving the commissary, I seen the water, and I was like, let me get 5 cases. And so when I say I was sweating, my makeup was melting. This Arizona heat does not play, but it's dry heat, and I would prefer the dry heat over the sticky, humid, sweaty. I would have been sweating outside based off of that water if I was in North Carolina or Georgia, but this is dry heat, so I'm not gonna complain. But anyway, y'all, after I finish eating my food, it's so convenient to come home and eat. And I was actually thinking about, like, should I eat something? I still feel full from breakfast. So for breakfast, I had a muffin. I didn't do any eggs today, but I had a blueberry muffin, and I had a Starbucks iced latte, my go-to, and I'm still full. I mean, it's only 12:30, so I'm really not hungry, but I feel like if I don't eat, then when I get back to the office and it's pushing like 3 o'clock, I'm gonna start getting like snacky. So I don't know. I was just like, you know what, let me just sit down and eat something. So I'm gonna eat my sandwich that my husband got me from Old Charlie's yesterday, and then head back to the office. And I don't know why I never considered moving on post when I was at Fort Bragg. I feel like everything happened so fast when I got to Fort Bragg because I went to SFAB. But when I went to Fort Drum, that was my very first duty station, and I lived on post, and it was so convenient. And I don't know why I've just never thought about moving on post and living on post at any other Army installation that I have been stationed at. It's weird, but I'm gonna eat real quick, and then I'm gonna head back out to work and catch y'all up on the backside of things and what has been going on as far as like unpacking, getting settled, and all of that good stuff. And I still not have forgotten, y'all, that I owe y'all some pros and cons of being stationed at Fort Bragg, and some like things, lessons learned as being a warrant officer. And I would say that is just a lot of things that I learned. Like, a lot of people ask me like, hey, is it hard? Is it this? Is it this? And I give them the God honest truth. And so I have not forgotten. Please, y'all, be patient. I apologize 1,000 times. It's just so much going on. I haven't even been able to upload a YouTube video in like 3 weeks because the packing, I still got boxes everywhere. I'm OCD, and my brain is, when I try to go to bed at night, is doing circles and cartwheels because we have boxes still in our house. But we're almost down to no boxes here soon. I would say give it about 2 more weeks and we will be completely free of all boxes. And so, yeah. Hey y'all, what's up? So I have to finish this video. It's getting out of control. It's getting ridiculous because I have not been able to finish it, right? So today, during my lunch break, I went to Ulta to get some more Sacred hair drops, hair and edge drops. I also went to Target to get me some more EOS body wash. So I have the Sacred right here. This is the Sacred. And I got a free gift. It is the clarifying shampoo and scalp scrub. I've never used this before, but it was a free gift, and so I have it. I'm going to try it, but it's kind of, I don't never wash my hair, so we're going to see how that's going to go. I never wash my hair. I still owe everyone, I guess, an Instagram reel or something in regards to who was able to do me and Phoenix hair. Her name is Shay. She did a really great job, so I'll either talk about that on this video or next, because I'm trying to get through what I need to talk to you guys about, which I am 3 weeks behind, because I have been really good at posting the past 3 Sundays, but being that it has been, well, I have been good at posting videos consistently while I was like transitioning to leave Fort Bragg, but not now that I am here at Fort Huachuca. It has been difficult for me because like I have just been unboxing, unpacking, rearranging, going to work every day, and processing, trying to get into the swing of things. But that's what I got from Ulta today on my lunch break. And I also went to Target to get this EOS pomegranate and raspberry body wash. And it is gentle cleansing plus pH balance, and it's good for sensitive skin and all of that good stuff. And so I love EOS. Like the the things that they have smells really, really good. So I like their body wash. And even though I have other body wash at home like Olay and Dove and stuff like that, I love this one and I ran out. And so I went to go pick this up during my lunch break. I also went to Safeway. So Safeway is pretty much like a Publix, and I picked up some parfaits for the rest of the week, and I picked up some eggnog. Look, don't judge me. Non-judgment zone over here. I love eggnog. You can call me old. It is what it is. I just like the taste of it. And I also picked up some Starbucks pumpkin spice. Like, it's an iced latte, but it's in the flavor of pumpkin spice, because I have been going to Starbucks every day, y'all, spending $6 or $7. And the iced latte that I got, the pumpkin spice flavor in Safeway, I tried it and it was really good. And I think I drank that in like 3 days. And it's on sale for $6.99. And so I'm just like, 3 days, $6.99. That's going to save me a lot from going to Starbucks every day, spending $6 to $7 a day. And so that's pretty much what I did. I have been on a really good routine while being here. Of course, you know, like with Phoenix going to school, I have been involving myself with communicating with the teacher, going to the curriculum activities, or like the things that they have at the school to kind of like give the parents an update or a back brief on what's been going on with the school, like the upcoming school season. And so I've been doing really good with that. Also, Phoenix has to continue working on his multiplications. They told us, you know, what will qualify him for the AB honor roll. He wants to be on the band team and an instrument. He didn't say what instrument he wanted to do yet as of right now. And he also wants to be on the choir. So depending on his behavior and stuff at school and his grades, if he can manage doing those things, then I will allow him to. And I also have to sign him up for sports, right? And so, like I initially said in this video, because this is long overdue, the pros and cons of being a warrant officer, the pros and cons or lessons learned of being a warrant officer. And I will say the pros and cons of being stationed at Fort Bragg, right? There is no cons, absolutely no cons when it comes to being stationed at Fort Bragg, right? Like, regardless of the traffic, regardless of the unit, regardless of the leadership, regardless of where you stay, because you can stay in Cameron, Hope Mills, you can stay in Spring Lake, you can stay in Anderson Creek area, you can stay in Sanford, you can stay all of these different places. At the end of the day, you still have to report to the duty station because that's where you're assigned to. You can stay on post. Well, I say I don't have any cons, but I'm talking about my experience, right? So in regards to people being stationed at Fort Bragg, I don't really know nothing about the housing. Now, one of my soldiers did stay on post housing, and even though the neighborhood looked bad, the inside of his home was not bad. It actually looked nice. It was decent. And I could sit here and complain and say that the appliances were outdated because they had a white stove, a white refrigerator, a white microwave, all of these things, right? But I'm not going to say I'm bougie, but I just feel like based off of what we pay, based off of this generation and based off the times that we are in, you should have black appliances or stainless steel appliances. Now, when you stay on post, you can go out and purchase these things yourself if you don't like what they provide to you based off of the BAs you are spending, right? But is that something to complain about? I guess you can say no. I guess it all depends on a personal preference and what you are used to. I'm used to, regardless of where I have stayed, based off of this current generation, black appliances, stainless steel appliances. And so is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is that a con? Technically, no. Fort Bragg has schools, middle schools, elementary schools. Fort Bragg has daycares. Fort Bragg has like 7 or 8 gyms. Fort Bragg is the home of the 82nd Airborne Division. So Fort Bragg, that is a duty station where there is so many soldiers there. It would be crazy to not have the resources that you feel like you may need at Fort Bragg. And so when I say I don't have any cons, I literally don't have nothing bad to say about that place. Like the traffic, like none of that. Everything that I may, or anything that I could think of that may cross my mind in regards to like something being bad is based off of a personal preference. Like I can sit here and say it took me 20 minutes to get to work every day. That's a personal preference. I could have stayed on post and I wouldn't have to had drove 20 minutes to get to and from work. I can sit here and say, oh, they made us do PT every day. What is that to complain about? Like, you're in the military. It's to be expected. Now, I'm speaking based off of my experience. Did I go to PT every day? No, I'm a warrant officer. Is it right? No, it's not. Should I lead by example? Yes, I should, right? But I have been in, and there is no buts. But again, I'm speaking based off of what I've been doing PT for. I crossed over like 3 years ago. I've been doing PT for 15 years. 15 years I've been doing PT since I joined basic training all the way up until I was assigned first class, right? Went to SFAB and I just was not doing PT. The unit as a whole, the brigade as a whole was not doing PT. And so from me being an SFAB and then transitioning over to a warrant officer, I didn't do it. Did my brigade or battalion commander make warrant officers do PT? No, they didn't. Like, if they were to come to us and approach us and say, hey, chief, you will be at formation, you will do PT with the soldiers, then we would do it. There were accountability formations we had to be at, like on Mondays and Fridays, or like closeout or safety briefs and, you know, certain training and things that we had to be at. So, of course, we showed up. But there's nothing to complain about as far as there being a con about going to PT. Like, when you get to a certain rank, I think there are certain privileges that just comes with it. Not saying that we're too good, not trying to say that we can't, because at the end of the day, if you think about it, like, we are in shape. Now, there are some who are not. I'm not speaking for the other people. Everything that I talk about and everything that I post is all about me. I can go max my AFT if I wanted to. Do I struggle with my run? Yes, but I can run a 1830 and still damn near be at a 80 or 90%. I am 39 years old. I had 2 kids. Kids irrelevant, but at the end of the day, I can go out there and pretty much, not even pretty much, I can max every event. Okay, so there's no cons when it pertains to being stationed at Fort Bragg. The up tempo is extremely high if you go to Fort Bragg. And that's just what it is. But no cons. In regards to the pros, there are multiple schools you can go to. You can go to Pathfinder. You can go to Airborne School. You can go, if you're a 92 Yankee watching this, you can go to all the G Army classes. They have G Army classes on post. They have them for the S4, the PBO, NCO, like the unit level supply G Army class. They have the USR course there. They have, like, there's just a lot of opportunities that are afforded at Fort Bragg that I feel like soldiers do not take the initiative to find out, or they'll be like, oh, I didn't know. But then when you tell them the information, they still don't even go. When you tell them about BSEP, they go and they still don't take the time to do what they're supposed to do to go to BSEP. When you tell them about the virtual classes, regardless if they're at Fort Bragg or not, you could be stationed at Fort Lee and like, hey, here's a virtual class, here's a virtual schedule. Oh, I'm gonna go. A year later than past, you asking me for a new schedule, or when is the next FY schedule for this class, because I didn't get a chance to go. How you didn't get a chance to go and it's a virtual class? And what I am realizing, because I'm at a whole new duty station, is that everybody has excuses. And so I'm not here to push off or make you feel bad for something you did not do. But based off of the pros and the cons of being at Fort Bragg, take accountability. Like, this is regardless of where you go, right? Take accountability. It's just that easy. You are where you are because you are not taking accountability. Why don't you, wake up and be like, damn, I could have had a 110 a year ago, but I played when I went to BSEP. And now I don't want to go back to BSEP now because they might not let me. I can understand why they might not let you. You went and you wasted your time and the unit's time by not having you be there every day, and they allowed you to go to BSEP and you tested out and got the same damn score. Like, what sense does that make? So first of all, I feel like I'm ranting. I don't want to come across as such. I'm a really nice person, right? And I told one of the soldiers today, because he's new, he's in processing, and he's a chaplain assistant, and the outgoing person was walking around showing the new, or his replacement, like just everybody and who everybody was. And I have this habit of overly talking. I overly communicate. My counselor has told me that before. I'm not going to even say I work on it, but what I do is I apologize for it, right? So the soldier was like, hey, Chief, this is such and such. And I was like, hey, how are you? Like, how long have you been in the Army? I can see that you're a brand new private. When are you expected to get promoted? Like, just take the opportunity to go to school. The Ed Center is right across the street. The DFAC is right across the street. So make sure you save. Don't be out here eating out every day. Make sure you go to the USO. The USO have movies. You can volunteer. You can do this. You can do that. How are you? Do you have a family? What's your, and I'm just sitting here asking. And I said, you know what? I apologize. I said, I know this is probably overwhelming for you because this is your first duty station. You just got here. I said, but I have a problem with talking. I said, and all of this information that I just gave you, you're probably going to forget. I said, but what I will say is remember me, right? Write my information down. Don't be afraid to approach me because you're an E2 and I'm a warrant officer. It is what it is. Like at the end of the day, we are in the same organization, the same unit. I want to give you the same information that I know or the knowledge that I have to help you because you are new. I want to welcome you into the unit. Like we won't work together, but I still want you to know just as much as I know, because at some point in time I feel like you should succeed just as much as everyone else is afforded the same opportunity to succeed. I feel like I have succeeded at the place that I am at or in my career, right? And I just don't want that to hinder someone else. And so regardless of who I talk to, I'll say Sergeant Cross, if she's watching this video, I'll use her as a perfect example. Like I was like, hey, I'll be up for a lead, come hit me up, boom boom boom. And I was like, hey, let me see your SCP, boom boom boom, this that third, blah blah blah. Like I was going on and on and on, and I let her know, like, hey, listen, I'm one of those warrant officers, I'm one of those people that I just talk. Like I'll tell you everything. Like, hey, if you're trying to put in a warrant packet, do not do the bare minimum on an AFT. Chief Wood.
Hello, Amelia.
Yes.
Hi, this is Al Nix once again. This is just a follow-up call.
Yes, sir.
I was the one who called you earlier. Oh,
Yes,
there
sir.
you go. Can we know? There you go. So,
You look handsome.
I hope you have a great day today, babe.
Love ya.
Man, my car dirty as shit. I might have to take it somewhere this week. Where are we going this weekend?
I have no clue. Maybe Sam's,
What?
Phoenix, somewhere. So this is all of the boxes that we had in our garage for the past, I would say, week. And so with on-post housing, you have to make an appointment and they do boat pickup, or housing does scheduled boat pickup every Wednesday. And so I pretty much called last week for this week Wednesday, and they can do furniture, whatever you pretty much want to get rid of, they will come pick it up. And so that's pretty much what I was moving all weekend, if y'all seen in my stories on Instagram or my reel. We have a little workout area over here, Phoenix bike. I have to take some clothes to Goodwill. Army stuff has to go to the shed. I'm gonna clean this refrigerator and take this refrigerator to my office. And then I am also going to take this to the storage shed. It will be coming back out though for Christmas. But yes, they come between the hours of 7 and I think she said 12. So when I come back for lunchtime, this should be completely gone. Hey y'all, what's up? Good morning. Today is Wednesday, August the 19th. Today is my dad's birthday, so happy birthday to my dad. I am about to go to work, but I wanted to give y'all a quick walkthrough of what our home is currently looking like right now. We PCS'd here on July the 13th, and again, it's August 19th, so we have been here for a month. They did boat pick up this morning, and so they picked up all of the boxes that I moved. Now, my husband did help me, but he went to North Carolina this past week to help Jaden get moved into his apartment. This is his first apartment, but the apartment is based off of being owned by a third party for like the college students. He is going into his sophomore year of college. He is still at A&T, so Aggie Pride, if you are watching this video. But I wanted to get on here and show y'all what the house is currently looking like based off of the furniture that we do have. And we do plan on getting more furniture. And so if you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you will see that I posted an empty house tour of what the house looks like completely empty. We did move on post. We are in Deanza Village. Not really sure what the rank requirements are for living in a home like this, but to the left of me is an officer, I believe a captain. Again, to the left of me of that home is a warrant officer. To the right of me, somebody just moved in yesterday. I'm not really sure what their rank is, but I'm pretty sure they are an officer. And then like on the opposite side of the street, like on a whole different street, there's senior NCOs, like time first class, E8s. And so I'm not sure if this is like senior slash officer housing. But I wanted to show y'all what the inside looks like really quick. Please don't place no judgment or pass no judgment, because for one, I'm OCD to a certain extent, right? Like I don't mind certain things being out of place. Like for right now, I'm looking at our TV. It is sitting on top of 2 boxes because my husband said he needs to order the wall mounts. Not really sure what happened to the wall mounts that we had prior to in our own home in North Carolina, but we don't have them. And so the TV is sitting on 2 boxes, and so I'll show y'all that. The entryway and everything is pretty much good. We have so much space in here, we have to get more furniture, but it's kind of conflicting because based off of all of the things that we got rid of, I really don't want to accumulate a lot of things in this home, but I also don't want the home to look empty. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because based off of everything that we had to go through when we got here and unpacking, it was just a lot. And we were just looking like, why do we have this? Why do we still have this from however many years ago? We rarely have company, and we already know no one is going to come visit us like that while we are stationed here all the way in Arizona, probably our parents or something like that. But you know, immediate family. Outside of that, no one is going to come here. So, but I do want to come in a home that looks very well put together every day, because this is going to be my place of peace. And so I'm gonna stop rambling on. I'm about to head to work here shortly. I already got my Starbeats and my Milky Cup. I have a parfait, so I'm going to eat on that when I get to the office. The time is currently 11:50, and so I have 5 minutes to spare, so I'm gonna show y'all really quick. It literally takes me 2 or 3 minutes to get to my job. The longest part is me walking inside the office because the parking lot is so far away from the building. And so, yes, let me go ahead and show y'all what we are currently working with right now. All right, so to the left, we do have a hall closet. We have like suitcases and stuff in here. Not really sure what we are going to do with the suitcases, but right now they're staying here. Something Army related, I think my uniform, and just some miscellaneous things up here. I put a picture up. This is the entryway table. I have my grandma sitting there, the kids, myself also from when I graduated airborne school. This bench, just a little plant, Z Gallery vase. The bathroom over here is coming together. I'm just not quite finished with it. So I do have some pictures hanging up on the side of the wall, pretty much the pictures that I had in our own old home. So it's pretty basic right now, nothing too fancy. I did get this over here by the toilet from Amazon. And so, yeah, I need to get like a hand towel or something, but it looks pretty basic right now. So I'm gonna do something with that. That's the door to the garage where my car is parked at. So we have a 2-car garage right now. My car is in there and the golf cart is in there. This is our master bedroom. Still working on that. Nothing really too much to see. We just have our bed in there, clothes in a closet, nothing fancy. This is the kitchen. Phoenix has one of the bar stools in his room. He is using it as his gaming chair currently right now. Our kitchen table. The refrigerator and the stove is black. They did say we can switch it out with stainless steel. We did have to purchase a microwave, our full-size mirror, couch, cabinet with angels in it. Got that from my grandma. This also came from my grandma. She had like china inside of it, like cups, teacups and plates and stuff. That's over there in the corner, the 2 boxes that I was telling y'all about with the TV sitting on top. To the right is Phoenix's room. Like I said, he has one of the bar stools in here. His TV. My husband put his mirror up. His bed. I'm going to get him a different trash can because, yeah, I don't like it. He has like a little nightlight going on situation right there. 2 little pictures over there on the side. Spider-Man. This is a linen closet. I'm trying to figure out how I want to organize that. Phoenix's bathroom. It's really basic right now. He doesn't need much, but I will be doing something with that. And then like our spare bedroom for when the kids come. or if we have company. I know my mom is coming up. My husband's mom will probably come visit. And these are things that we have to get taken care of, like either get rid of, like Goodwill or whatever the case. And I'm going to send Jaden 2 pictures. And this is pretty much it as far as like our home. We have a really, really huge backyard. Those are pictures I need to hang up. The grass grows extremely fast, y'all, in our backyard. And it's monsoon season right now, so it has been raining like a lot. So we have our 2 little lawn chairs out there, and my husband put a bird bath out there because there's a lot of birds that come and go, and hummingbirds. And this is pretty much the tour of our home. I like it so far. Really convenient to and from work and to and from Phoenix school and my husband's job. No complaints. They have been very accommodating. We put in a few work orders and they already came and took care of every work order that we asked for, as well as the boat pickup. And so this is what what we are working with. So we have 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage. We have a area over there and all of this space right here, and a kitchen as well. On TikTok, somebody commented and said this is like dining / living room area. So they're out there right now. I think they're coming in to do the vents or replace the filters. I'm not sure, but there was a work order that was put in and they showed up now. I'm about to leave. And so, yeah. Hey y'all, what's up? Today is Thursday. We had a meeting this morning. I had to be there at 07 because we're all like on different times, and so each brigade was online. I don't know what time their time was. I just know it was 7 o'clock my time, and I'm a little tired. I woke up randomly at 3:30 for no reason. Don't know why. I did have to use the bathroom, of course, but anyway, I am here at Burger King getting some lunch, and we have not eaten Burger King in about 2 or 3 weeks. And me and my husband are getting the Impossible Whopper. I've never tried it. My husband has had it before, or I've never had it, but after I take him his lunch and I go drop it off, I'm going home. And I was trying to think of what was there to eat for lunch, and it was a salad. And I remember the last time I had a salad, I did not get full. So I'm going to try the Impossible Whopper. I did add cheese to it, and I will be getting a strawberry lemonade. And I also got something for Phoenix because he gets out of school early, and I want to make sure that he has something there as well. He had been eating Hot Pockets, but I know he's probably Hot Pocket out. And I don't even know if we even have any more. But this weekend, I will be making a grocery list and I will be going to the grocery store. We are pretty much finally done with, I'm lying, not unpacking. We still have like 2 boxes in the living room area to go through. And then I have some containers like summer clothes, winter clothes in the back room / Jaden's room / whoever comes visit us room that I need to take care of also. And then I have some things that I need to take to Goodwill and some things that we need to take to the storage. But I have been tired since getting up to go to that 7 o'clock meeting. I don't know why. Well, I guess it's because I got up at 3 and I didn't go right back to sleep. So that is why. I do want to go to spin today because today is Thursday, but my knee was hurting yesterday when I worked out. But I'm going to try to thug it out because I said I was going to commit to working out on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I was just going to go into the weekend with just like doing recovery, pretty much relaxing. And so that's my plans for today. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is enjoying this long video because y'all know I like to talk. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have going on right now during lunch, and I will come back and update y'all soon.
excited by all your cologne and your hair, your smile. You keep on my feet. You keep on my feet. You keep me on my feet. Excited by
Hey y'all, what's up? Happy Friday. Yes, I said Friday. I know I started vlogging this or recording this video last Friday. It's an airplane going by, so I guess we'll wait. Alrighty then, and so I know I started recording this vlog last Friday, and here I am a Friday later trying to finish it and close it out. Me and my husband just came from the house. We went to go not necessarily meet up because I had an appointment for my back pain from moving boxes. I have been moving boxes, and my husband did help me, but he did go to North Carolina to help Jaden with moving into his first apartment. And so while he was gone, I just took the initiative to move boxes on my own, and then I started having like some back pains or whatever. So I went to the doctor today. They prescribed me some lidocaine patches, some ibuprofen, and something else, something to help me with sleeping at night. And so after I left my appointment, I went to the pharmacy. The pharmacy was closed, and then I seen my husband when I went home. He was at the house, and so we pretty much, you know, chit-chatted or whatever the case may be, and then he left, I left, and now I am back trying to close out this video. It is Friday, so happy Friday. I made a Instagram reel and TikTok pretty much saying congratulations to everyone who made the Sign First Class list. I'm super proud of you guys because, you know, you guys deserve it, and I know it was hard, so congratulations for one. And for two, I got on there to talk about some DAU courses that you can add to your STP. I also talked about how I enrolled and registered for the JLC Joint Logistics course that's virtual, and I also provided information through my channel on Instagram with the dates and everything for the GCSS Army Material Managers course. And so if you need any information on those courses, then send me a DM, send me a message. But I also posted everything on the GT Improvement and Mentorship page on Teams, and I posted it somewhere else, I can't remember, but that information is available to you guys. And I want to get on here and close out this vlog by telling you guys the pros and cons of being a warrant officer, lessons learned about being a warrant officer. I'm gonna do this in a part 2 video because as I'm looking at my phone in the notes, y'all, I feel like I'm going to be talking for 30 minutes, and I feel like based off of me already editing this vlog over the past few days, because I'm trying to update or upload this by Sunday, because I always try to upload on Sundays. I feel like that's the best time for me, and I feel like that's the best time that people will be able to sit down and watch it, because at that point you're just like chilling a Sunday, right? And so I have my lessons learned as a warrant officer 920 Alpha, and I have like 10 things on this list, and then I have pros and cons of a warrant officer. And so I'm gonna close out the video. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the pros and cons of being a warrant officer, and then I'll get on another video and do a separate one in regards to lessons learned as a 920 Alpha, because I just feel like that's going to be overly a long video, right? So I hope y'all are okay with that. I know it has been taking me a while to get this video out there. I have been busy with in process and moving, like I pretty much said throughout the video. I showed y'all me moving. I showed y'all my own post house. Also, if you would like to see what the inside of my house is looking like, I posted it on my Instagram and on my TikTok. We did move on post, and so that's what we are pretty much vibing with right now as far as us living on post. But I'm trying to think about in a wealth scenario in regards to like saving, or investing my money or our money as far as like the BAH, because we like $2,200 a month into a home. It's just we haven't started looking for one. And honestly, I like the convenience of coming to work, going to the gyms, and Phoenix, he can pretty much walk to school. And so I don't know if I am going to be willing to move off post. Maybe when it's close time for us to retire, then I will consider it. But right now, I'm not interested in purchasing a home. We already have a home here in Arizona. And so let me just stop talking. In regards to the pros and cons, because I'm going to be reading from my phone, y'all. So pros and cons of being a warrant officer, I would say there are no cons. Just like what I said in regards to not having any cons in regards to being stationed at Fort Bragg, right? When you became a warrant officer, the mentality for you, or the mentality that you had to become a warrant officer, for one, is already in a sense of like, there's no negativity going on, right? There's no negativity, there's no cons, regardless of where you are, you can be deployed. The environment, of course, is different, but what is there to complain about? When you are deployed, there are a lot of great opportunities, right? And so in regards to cons, as far as a warrant officer, I feel like there isn't any. And sometimes a lot of it is based off of when you do decide to put in your warrant packet. I feel like you're at a point where you have that sense of maturity, because just to know and think and consider like, hey, I want to be that. I want to be a warrant officer. That lets yourself know, like, you're basically telling yourself like, you know what, I'm ready for this. I got this. I'm mature enough for this, right? So if you are looking for cons in regards to being a warrant officer, then maybe this is just not for you. Like, if you're already that type of person or soldier that complains and you're not even a warrant officer, then maybe you should not be one, because right? So in regards to there being a con, like I said, when you become a warrant, the mentality is to be and do everything based on your knowledge and the passion that you have for your job. And even though sometimes we have